Now, ladies and gentlemen, a huge piece of information slash news, whatever you want to call it, in the state of Alabama, as Mobile, Alabama has officially been added to a 4-year rotation with Birmingham to host the 7A Super 7 state championship games for the 2025 or 2026 football season. Obviously, that is huge news along the Gulf Coast, as a lot of people in Mobile have been wanting the Super 7 to come to Mobile, including me, so that a lot of people can get out and watch these talents. And it's a good thing. It really is. I'm excited that the board actually went ahead and approved it. And very looking forward to Mobile hosting the Super 7 state championships. Now, in other news, in college basketball news, Tennessee did in fact take a big-time loss to Kentucky last night. And it is game day for the Auburn Tigers men's basketball team, as they are taking on LSU at LSU in the PMAC at 6 o'clock. It should be a fun one. LSU's almost undefeated at home. I think they have one loss or something at home. So that's going to be a fun one. Can't wait for that tonight. Tennessee obviously getting beat by Kentucky last night was absolutely crazy to see. And last piece of information, no, I was not at Senior Bowl practice, but I did hear that Jalen Miro had a bad day at Senior Bowl practice. Gabriel has been one of those to still thrive at Senior Bowl week, so I'm expecting big things out of him tomorrow at Senior Bowl practice as they wrap up practice for the week as well. Let me know, though, all of your thoughts on this in the comments down below. However, today's video, we, of course, are going to be reacting to the national championship game, since we did not get to do that last week after the game because we were snowed in, couldn't really do anything for the most part. We are going to react to it today. We're going to break it down, talk about it, talk about what Notre Dame didn't do, talk about what Ohio State did really well, and go from there and kind of have a little bit of NFL draft discussion with a lot of these players. But first, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. And let us go ahead and hop into this national championship game reaction. Alright, so the national championship game wrapped up last Monday night between Ohio State and Notre Dame. Let us take a look at the box score first, and then we'll talk about some things that Notre Dame didn't do offensively, defensively, all of that stuff. However, with that being said, let us get into the box score. Riley Leonard, of course, 22 of 31, 255, 2 touchdown passes on the day, 0 interceptions. Not a terrible overall day from the quarterback. He also had a rushing touchdown on the day, 40 yards rushing as well. And Jadarian Price had 13 yards. Jeremiah Love only had 3, which we will talk about him in a second. Receiving-wise, Jaden Gatehouse, I believe is how you say that name, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns of the day, did lead the team in those statistics. And Mitch Jeter did kick the extra point, which allowed them to get to 23 points. Now, on the Ohio State side of things, Will Howard, 17 of 21, 231, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions on the day. Quinshon Judkins, we'll talk about him in a second because that dude is a baller. 100 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day rushing-wise. Jeremiah Smith, and we're going to talk about Jeremiah Smith here in a second as well. 88 yards receiving, 1 touchdown of the day. Quinshon Judkins also had 1 receiving touchdown of the day as well. And Fielding, I believe, had 10 of those points as he was 2 for 2 on field goals with a long of 46 yards. So, that is the box score. Let us talk about this game, though. This game was a phenomenal game. It really was. I enjoyed watching this game from the start. It was a little bit boring in the first half, but it did pick up there towards the end of the second half with Notre Dame and the offense trying to figure out their way. Notre Dame, they did not utilize Jeremiah Love as much as I thought they were going to. They did not utilize their running game as much as I thought they were going to, regardless. So, that's kind of where it went wrong for Notre Dame. I think the D-line of Ohio State was just way too strong. One of my buddies at work also talked about this. He said that Ohio State's D-line is really big, and that definitely did show in this matchup, which is why Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Prince didn't have as many yardage as they are used to getting. But with that being said, that also comes with your quarterback. Your quarterback has to keep calm, under composure in those kind of situations. Riley Leonard looked pretty good for the most part. He had a solid day, 22 of 31. Again, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown on the day. Not a bad day for him. It was just really the running game for Notre Dame that couldn't not get going. Pretty much every receiver that they utilized had over 50 yards or so of offense, or at least the three main ones had over 50 yards. So not a bad day at the office for Notre Dame at Hall. It was just the Ohio State Buckeyes were the bigger and better team, and that showed. Again, Quinshon Judkins is a dog. This kid is going to be really good. He's projected in the NFL draft to be a first-round pick. I'm not shocked about this at all. He is also from Pike Road, Alabama, so keep that in mind as well. But having 2 touchdowns on the day, a receiving touchdown on the day, definitely earned him MVP, if you're asking me, in my book, of the national championship game. But Jeremiah Smith, the freshman wide receiver, made a huge grab at the end of that game where Notre Dame was trying to get the ball back. It was like a 3rd and 10 or something, and they throw a deep ball, basically a go ball, Hail Mary type of throw to Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith goes up and catches it, shows us why he is going to be a first or probably a top 10 draft pick in the NFL draft whenever he does decide to leave college. But also showed us why he was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Yes, I will admit that I had my doubts about Jeremiah Smith at the start of the season, but that has completely changed now, as Jeremiah Smith is a dog here on the offensive side of the ball for the Ohio State Buckeyes. It has been rumored that, of course, he has I believe like a $2.5 million transfer opportunity in the portal, and maybe even $5 million, something like that. Absolutely absurd. But my question is, will he take that? Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Do you think Jeremiah Smith is going to take that offer in the transfer portal, or do you think that he's going to stay at Ohio State? Personally, I don't know why I would leave Ohio State. They're one of the best programs in the nation. Obviously, Ryan Day is keeping his job after winning the national championship game, but they just got to beat Michigan. That's the only thing that's kind of in their way right now, is beating Michigan. This year was the year to do it, though. I think next year they definitely beat Michigan. We will see in due time, as Ohio State is officially crowned the national champions of 2025. Congratulations to the Buckeyes. Anyway, that is going to do it for my little national championship game reaction. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Like I said earlier, it is game day for the Auburn Tigers men's basketball team, taking on LSU at LSU. Could be a little bit of a trap game if you're asking me. Well, we don't know. We'll see what Johni Broome looks like. We'll see what the guys look like offensively, but come due time in that regard. So, again, like, subscribe, turn that bell on. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and go ahead really quickly before I let you go, if you guys have made it towards the end of this video, who do you have winning the national championship in 2025? Is it going to be Ohio State? Is it going to be Florida? Is it going to be Texas with Arch Manning? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.